Hello, hello! Happy Friday! How are we all? Look at my new background for this week! Here she is. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well? Friends? I'm sat and my show is on. Hello, Eleonora. It's lovely to see you again. Early today. How are you doing? How was your week? What did you have for dinner? I'm asking a lot of questions, but here we are. I personally am doing pretty well. I've been very excited this week about D&D, of course, because we leveled up. Yippee! Level 4. Shocking. Everyone stop what they're doing, my show is on. Everyone get your popcorn, it's time to talk about D&D and watch me draw silly things. Level 4 babies, yep, these babies, these young men, level 4 now. Huge level 4. We love to see it. And yeah, look at this! When we left off last week, where I left off at my last stream, we had Perrin filled in with base color. We had just done Sylvanas' line art, and then boom, I got to like this point within the next like 2 hours. I think if I had stayed on stream for an extra half an hour, we could have seen like a lot of this, which is just really entertaining. It's really funny to me. But I made them into wallpaper. Everyone peep the game hints because that's that. Yes, I wasn't really sure what to do this week. I could do another splash art, but because we leveled up, I have like a bunch of little things that I need to do this week. So I figured we'd just do. I think I've settled on busts. This turned out absolutely lovely. Thank you, Eleanor. That's so sweet. I love their embers. I think Perrin has honestly never looked more handsome. When I showed this to a party, everyone was like, damn, that dwarf. He's looking... Mwah. Kind of want to romance that guy. Tasty, tasty lighting. Yippee! I'm so... Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Oh, she looks... Ooh, with the glow of the flames. I'm excited for the next one. But... Yes. And I love the snake. Look at the little snake. Her name is Kia. And she's glowing from the inside because she's full of fire. Yes, so I'm going to be doing some busts today, I think, because, well, there are some new NPCs on the horizon, and I've drawn one of them already, but the other one needs to be designed. But first, here's a little... This is where I put all of my busts. I have like this one horribly huge document where I put all of my random D&D things. So I've got all of the busts for all the characters on here. And yes, well, this is also where I have a little sketch. And this is essentially what happened on Monday with Zeno turning into a little were-bat. It's very cute. And I'll get more into that as we get started on this. I feel like to fiddle with the music, it's really loud in my ear. Okay. So I got this little sketch. I'm a little bit frazzled today. Let's see, who have we got? This is messy. You go away. You go away. So yeah, we have we have this cute little sketch of Bran and Senna Mirren together. When Senna Mirren turned into a werebat because he sent her to sleep and then she woke up and she was really angry and they tied her up and then he was like braiding her hair and it was really cute. But, let me put that away. Let me put them away. We don't need to talk about it. So I hope everyone's doing okay and has had a good week. I'm gonna start with looking at this character Grimhilda. For no particular reason at all, she's not related to this NPC that I'm about to draw, like, at all. just no reason, but I think they should look good together. So, you know. Yeah. A bit eager to get started on this. I have quite a lot of different different little bits and bobs to do this week. Like, I've had like little spell scroll things to work on because I got some new spells. I have been let me show you guys. I've been working on doing some new frames for our little combat tokens. So this is the frame that we had before because we had escaped from prison. That's how we started. That's how we met. So I thought these little like prison shackles, broken prison shackles would be really cute. And they all matched and I thought that was really nice. But now we're level 4 and we have a party name and we finished our prologue sort of area. I thought it was time that everyone got something a little bit more individualized. So I've been working really hard on these. So we have Grimhilda, who is a druid, and she has these like daisy chains in her hair. So I made them have little daisy chains. Oh, thank you, Eleonora. I know that's such a high compliment from you. Yeah, so we got the little daisy chains for her from her hair, and I also put in some pink oleanders because they're pink and Grimhilda loves pink. She's basically Glinda, but also because oleanders are poisonous, and I have a feeling she's got a little bit of a dark side, to be honest. Here we have Brannigan's new token. He's got his hagstone in the middle, and then these sort of spiky briars coming out, because he uses these little spiky briars. He's from like he's got like this whole hag thing going on, like archfey, creepy shit, but he's also super flamboyant and sweet and nice, and he loves butterflies, so he's also got all these little butterflies all over, and it's very cute. It's very cute. And when he misty steps, often he'll turn into like a cloud of little golden butterflies, like a little flock of them that just appear where he wants to appear. So that's really cute. Sylvanas, our snaky, starry, fiery boy. He's got an Ouroboros of snake, and funnily enough, his player doesn't actually like snakes very much, so I tried to keep them quite cute. And he's got like a lot of star stuff going on, his ancestors and all of that, so he's got little stars. It's very cute. It's very nice. His Senna Mirren is a werebat. That's her werebat token, which I had already prepared earlier. And she's really cute as a werebat. Just gotta say, a little face. Yeah, and it's got like the red moon, crescent moons, bat wings, blood, because, you know. I love her. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's really quite I think I really hit the nail on on making something that's like kind of scary and terrible, but also really quite cute at the same time. She's quite endearing. She's quite endearing. Just like, oh, so cute. Eva has these are like the tree growths that I was talking about last week, where it's got like this bone white bark and these red leaves coming out, and I think this one came out really pretty. I based the leaves on Japanese maple leaves, but I kind of gave them a little bit of a twist, because she's an Oni Goliath, so she's got a lot of Asian influence coming in there. A lot of Japanese. It just made sense. Quinlan has this little like rose bush thing going on. He's a ranger, Gloomstalker ranger, but sometimes his ranger spells, you know, he's got like Hail of Thorns and stuff like that, and it turns into like rose thorns. He uses roses as his like rose bushes as his little thing, which I think is lovely. And he's also got the yarn from the tiny woolen hat of his dead infant son, and the little hairpin from his dead wife, which, you know, carry them with him. Terribly sad. Terribly sad. But, you know, I think it came out really pretty and nice. Love a ranger with a rose motif. Ooh. You've met many, have you, Eleonora? And finally, we have Perrin. He's got this whole... I mean, he's a dwarf. He's a forge cleric. He's gotta have metal. Very, like, I don't know, metallic gold with the little silver rings around, which are like on his beard. And he's got all these runes inscribed on it, because he has a lot of runes inscribed on his armor, which I totally could have included in the smash art, but then I kind of like forgot, and they're really small anyway, and like I don't want to go back and add them in, so yeah. So this is what I've been very busy doing this week so far. And Senno, regular old Senno, she's the last one to have a frame, and she's also the only one that I'm struggling to come up with ideas for. Because she doesn't have like a thing, you know. She doesn't really have. She's an evocation wizard, so she uses a lot of different spells. She uses a lot of different types of like damage and stuff like that. She's not solidified yet. She doesn't have a motif yet. She has the moon. She has being a werebat, but that's not all she is. Let's not get it twisted. So, kind of just have to, I don't know, do something a little bit wacky with her, I guess. Not figured it out yet, but I will. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week mostly. Get back onto this guy. It's my DM very kind, well, very respectfully was like, hey, could you please do some art for our NPCs, please? Okay. It's my fault, really. I've spoiled them too much. Been drawing all of the NPCs from the last campaign. You know, it's fun to do. I can't just draw my characters all the time. This character is very interesting, but I can't really say much about them just in case, because it's like spoilers. I'm not really supposed to know what I know about this guy, but it is a guy, and he has ties to this Grimhilda girl, but who knows how. I really need to find the references. Okay. He has a lot of different references, but they're all kind of the same. He's just a guy, really. I love having sneaky artist insights. Yes, absolutely. I get to know all of the tea, like, ahead of time. Like, I already know, like, who these NPCs are going to kind of be. I know what they're up to. I know what their what their, like, archetype is, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because, you know, sometimes you have sort of... You have, like, returning NPCs. Your NPCs that basically join the party. That's who this might be. You never know. Party might hate him. Party might kill him the first time they meet him. You can't control it, but you know, it's good to have some character art just in case. Yes, this guy's name is William, which, you know, kind of like, wow. Out here in a fantasy world and your name's William. Correct. Like, imagine having Will be your name as a fantasy character. You spell it with a Y or something, like. It's funny. He's the warrior archetype. He's the tank archetype. He's gonna be like kind of a bit buff. He's also supposed to be really, really handsome. But what if I just like didn't? What would what would anyone do about it? I could. I don't think I can make a character not look handsome. It's the curse. It's the curse with it. Needs to be a lot more. Need to pull someone else up. Fran, come help me out here, buddy. This is why I have them all on like the same document, so I can make sure that they all match in terms of like their size, because I don't want anyone to be like wacky, too big. So we like match them up. It's like pretty good. His nose needs to be. This is always like the biggest, like the longest part for me. It takes me so long to like do all the line art and stuff, and then the coloring and the rendering just takes like no time at all. Be quite stoic. I've given him quite a proper posture. Like some people in the party. Quite a Zapple. I think if I was... My plan was that if I finished this today, that I would maybe do some more, or do the tokens, or do something random, but... You know, I actually discovered that this week it was my character Zaphir's like in real life birthday. Because the only reason I know this is because when I like created him in my mind, I was on a train, like I was on a trip, and I was like bored on the train and I just like thought him up. I spent it was like a 5-hour long train, and I spent that entire 5 hours just cooking him up. So I know like the exact date that I brought him to life. He didn't even have a name yet, poor little baby boy. But he did have a tragic backstory. You know how that is. Has anyone ever cooked up their tragic backstory before giving your character a name? Because I did that. Bless him. Bro had no chance. And then I had my sketchbook with me at the time, so like at the hotel, I like sketched up the first little design for him, and gosh, and then he stuck, and then I played him for a year and a half, and now I'm playing a different character, and now his campaign's over, and it's just, oh wow, time flies, you know. So he's technically 2 years old this week. And I just thought it'd be really cute that if I have time, I'll draw another little bust. But I'll draw Zafir because he is my channel sweetheart. He lives forever in the hearts and minds of some of the members of my party as well. And I think I would just like to draw him in a little birthday hat. So we'll see where we get to with William today, but you know, if we have time. So really entertaining fun fact about William is that he has a scar on his right eye, and black hair, and so does Zaf. Like, I'm not gonna say that he's coming for my boy's gig, but I guess I just did. It's fine. I don't hold the monopoly on scars over the eye. That would be silly. There's too many characters like that. OMG, I love that. Yeah. How do you come up with your characters, Eleonora? Do you go backstory first, or do you do other things first? I've been cooking Era's concept for about 5 or 6 years before I got to play her. I'm going to be absolutely devastated with the campaign ends. Oh my god. I'm crushed for you. Hopefully your campaign just lasts forever and ever and ever. But more than anything, I hope that your campaign finishes properly. Because I think that's what would be more devastating than anything. Is if it just like, if the worst happened. So hopefully that won't happen. It won't happen. We're not going to seek it into existence. I'm sorry I ever brought it up. Please forgive me. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's never going to end, Eleonora. It's never going to end. Nothing bad's gonna happen to her except everything that's ever happened to her thus far. Did bring his eyebrows down a little bit. He looks a bit surprised. I don't know what you're so shocked about, bro. Chill. Oh, now he looks a bit edgier. We're getting close to an end, but I'm locking in for the roleplay and dragging this shit out. Yes, absolutely. Ugh. When we were getting close to the end of the last campaign, we were already planning out this campaign. We already had our like next characters drawn up. We knew where we were going to play and all of this, and it was really nice because we got to like spend a lot of time on our characters and their concepts and the world building and everything like that. without having to take like a huge long break between campaigns. But what it did end up doing is like we kind of sprinted to the end. Towards the end, despite how much I was trying to dig my heels in and like drag things out, we did end up sort of just like speeding up and up and up towards the end. Just to like, I think just because we were excited for the next one, the next new thing. But I wasn't ready to say goodbye. I wasn't ready to say goodbye to my boy. And I'm still not. He's not gone. He's not gone. Bring him back for a one shot. He's got a lot of unfinished business. He's got to get married, you know? And also sort out this bloody cursed fucking sword as well. He ended up with a cursed sword. That's not cool. He's gotta sort that out. God, people with shaved heads are like... How far did your head go back, bro? What do I make you not... like... silly? Him down. Make him the right size. Make them kiss. Mwah. To be like that. A bit bigger. So that's the thing with like when someone's got like a shaved head, it makes their head look really small sometimes. So it's like, oh, why are you so small, bro? But it's not that, they just don't have the volume of their hair. Oh, we're in a similar predicament. Very hope the next one's still so much to do in the current. Yeah, exactly. That's so, oh my gosh. It was just so, like, I wanted them to last forever. I was not ready to say goodbye. But, you know, I'm really enjoying this campaign. So, like, you know, it sucks. It does suck to say goodbye to a character. To sort of retire them. But it does mean you get to play a new character. It's all really exciting. But like 6 years of development as well for you is like crazy to say goodbye to. I do not envy you, Elena. What? I just threw my entire tablet on the floor. His head bigger. There's something weird about it. There's something weird about this. I don't like it. I don't know what I've done. I don't know why he looks strange to me. I'm just not as good at this angle as I once was. Make sure there's like too big. There's gotta be a sweet spot here, dude. Hack with me. Hack with me here, bro. I think it's the trap. It's the trap that's thrown. Let's give him some more. Boom. quite like a... Quite a manly jawline. He needs more force. You know what, whatever issues he has, I'll fix them later. It always works out in the end. It always works out in the end. Prominent cheekbone, maybe? Oof. Ow. Okay. Okay, I quite like where his face is going, but the shoulders are still throwing me off. Yeah, I just need to redraw that completely. Maybe I just need to put some clothes on this guy. Who knows? Clothes he's supposed to be wearing. It's one of my favorite. There's just so many messages I have to scroll through. Come on, guy. Where's your shit? Where's your outfit? Okay, okay. Got it. Facial hair. Oh, but what if he just had a silly mustache? What I enjoy about being the quote unquote like artist of the party, the token artist, even though there are quite a lot of artists in our party, but I definitely produce the most art. And the most official art as well. It does just sort of mean that I make things canon. Like the way that I draw a character does tend to just be the way that they end up looking. So I get final say. I don't care how your character actually looks. This is my character now. Like, I mean, I drew the character. I drew the character I ended up romancing last campaign. His name is Gozert, and he was just like, all he had was just like a little hero forge, and then I designed like all of his outfits just myself, and I made him. I dressed him, and I made him incredibly hot. That's my guy right there. This is my boy. I don't care that you created him. I made him pretty. Yes. Exactly. You understand me, Eleonora. I have final say in your character. Listen, like, you want me to draw your character in exactly the way that... If you want me to draw your character exactly the way you want me to draw them, then commission me, you know? I reserve the right to have fun with it. Okay, I've made him hot. It was basically the only criteria is that he had to be hot. I think I've achieved that, actually. He's just a sketch, but man. I've done it again. Hate to see it. We have such incredibly sexy characters this campaign. kills me. Oh, he's got freckles. Oh, that's cute. Oh, a little bit of a smolder. Bit of a look. Oh, he's coming together now. Oh, these look so good. Hello, Millie. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. These are my... well, none of these are actually my character. They're all characters from the D&D campaign that I'm currently playing in. You're good? Oh, that's good. You play D&D, or are you just here for the art? Just here to hang out and listen to other people play D&D? Well, not play D&D, but talk about it. Oh, nice. It's big nerd talks in here, but you know, don't need to be a player to understand. Just funky little characters at the end of the day. I've given him big boobs. I don't know where his shoulder went. His shoulder got fucked up and now it's gone. Now it's gone. I'll probably just watch him in public without headphones so I can't have the sound up too high. Understandable. That's totally fine. Feel free just to hang out. And I mean, nothing that I'm saying is really that important anyway. Just yammering. Just having a good time. It's Friday. So I suppose I should put him in... I suppose I should put him in armor. Because this is going to become its combat token as well. Hopefully, I mean, you know, might fight him. But hopefully he'll be helping us out. We do kind of need more tanks. We have a lot of spellcasters going on currently. We got, like... I don't know. Cleric. Perrin's pretty tanky. Or paladin, but... There's... half plate. Ugh. Ugh, I do love plate armor. Do you love plate armor? Something I cannot resist. Again, there's something weird. There's something weird going on with his shoulders. You know what? I'm gonna put like a bit. I'm gonna put his pauldron on, and then that should fix it. Should just cover it up. Slightly smaller. Ooh, what if it was like, what if it came up a little bit like this actually? It had like a bit closer to the neck. See, I'm not sure what sort of things that he fits is something. Because I feel like say for instance, if he was a witch hunter or some kind of mage killer, that he would maybe have, for instance, like a little like gorget sort of situation, like a little a little front shield bit, because then it would sort of protect the face. Because if the spells were coming up like this, they would like bounce off, you know? But then it was also raining all the time, so it would just like fill with water if he had one of those. Unless it had little holes in the bottom and all the water would come dribbling. I love character design. So fun. Ooh. That's tough. It is only half plate. Armor soup. Yeah. Like it is only half plate, so maybe the Gorget isn't necessary. But I really like Gorgets. I really like them. I think they're so fun. It's like, I don't know, they're just so spicy. Just so spicy, I think. Kinda does speak to just full plate. But maybe he wears... Yeah. I feel like he might wear a gorget and little pauldrons as part of his half, but have like a leather on his chest, potentially, because he's described as valuing mobility more than anything, and I feel like your shoulders and your neck are quite good, and he's got like gauntlets and stuff on. That's all like nice and protected. Or maybe he's got like chain underneath down here, but having like a big breastplate on is not very well. I think that's what I shall do. I think the only non-dedicated caster in our party is our ranger, and obviously he has at least a few spells as well. I mean, yeah, everyone in my party is like some form of spellcaster. Like we have paladin. Like our main two like melee people are our paladin and our cleric, who, you know, obviously they're both spellcasters. So yeah, and really incredible work from all of us is that magic is not like completely forbidden, but kind of. It's kind of completely forbidden in the world that we're playing in the country that we're playing in. They do not like magic. Country that we're playing in, so we have to hide our magic very much. So that's fun. It's fun that none of us can cast any spells in a town. I think I know, silly. Silly goobers. Like, what are you doing? Being casters in a place that doesn't allow us to be casters. It's like silly decision. But all of the party are complete outcasts, really. None of us fit into the society. Really, we're all from either out of the country or from like really remote remote parts of the country as well. So it's all like, oh, super outcasted. Any one of us could be deemed a heretic and, well, not put to the stake, but drowned. This is the threat, really. Because this country has like a main pantheon. They worship a goddess called the Lady of the Damp and Rain because it rains constantly in this country, and so you know they've taken to worshipping a lady who cries all the time and makes it rain constantly. But in the sort of mythos, she was betrayed by her son, who was seduced by a different goddess, one of madness and magic and fire. And so fire is really looked down upon. Fire is not accepted in this country. And magic is also not accepted. And snakes are looked down upon. Spirals, and curly hair. So basically, like everything that Senimiren has going for her, it's something that would have her be put to death. Cool. So that's fun. It's fun for her. Normal activities, yeah. Very normal. You know, and that's besides like the werebat thing as well. That would also see her be put to death. Basically, if the witch hunters so much as like sniff her hair, she's a goner. Oh, so the whole party has issues with the law. Yeah, like even Perrin, who like is a cleric and he's a dwarf, like he would have a hard time not getting in trouble for casting spells, even though his magic is like the best kind, quote unquote. Senimiren and Sylvanas are the ones that are the most fucked. You know, and also like that's besides the fact that we started off the campaign like all in prison. And the fact also that we keep committing crimes. It's all really like we're really pushing our luck already. So you know, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. Just don't cast in a town, and it'll be fine. Yeah, and and if Senimiren becomes a werebat in town or reveals the fact that she's a werebat, like she'll also get put to death. It's a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. I keep just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, what's happening? What are you in for? Got a little too silly with it. Yeah. What are you in for? Yeah, just got a little bit too silly. I mean, that's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. That's basically how they ended up in jail the first time. Right. I'm lost. I'm lost with this. I don't know what's happened. This all needs to go. This all needs to go. I don't like it anymore. I was trying and it's just not working. Go away. Now he's just a disembodied head. How can this happen to me? Have you ever had a character that's gotten in trouble with the law. It's quite exciting and new, really, to actually have to worry about the law. Because our first campaign was very much a hero's journey. We were definitely the good guys, and we were the whole time. The only time we ever really had an issue with the law was like so minor. It's because one of the characters just like spawned a beanstalk in the middle of a tavern and like obliterated a waitress by accident. And so like we showed up back at the beanstalk to like climb it and see what was at the top like a few weeks later in game, and there were like a bunch of guards around it. And so we thought that we might possibly get in trouble for that. But they were like, oh, are you here to give it a go? Are you here to try and like sort out this fucking beanstalk thing? And we were like, yeah. And they were like, alright, go on. Like they didn't care. We didn't make it known that we were the freaks that planted the damn thing. But I did just find it funny. Right. Shoulders part 2. Electric Boogaloo. This time I'm going to sketch out the armor on a different layer. Maybe I will actually look at a reference. Maybe I will look at a reference. Just to get an idea. Oh, I love armor. I love armor so much. Oh, she's pretty. Okay. I'm feeling inspired. Ooh, that one's good actually. Oh, that's AI. No! Oh, criminal. I've not yet had an issue with the law, but I have had beef with the system. Still waiting for the follow-up mini campaign where I can dismantle it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Be so... Ugh, I love an anarchy. I love an anarchist. I have a one-shot planned, vaguely, where one of my characters basically like incites a coup, fundamentally, using the rest of the characters. Like, so like everyone would make a new character, they'd all just be working for one of my characters that just really wants to burn the whole system to the ground, destroy the monarchy, everything like that, which I find really fun. And it feels right. Today's climate. Just to see what would happen. Like, just going a little better. It's also really hard to sort of picture how things are supposed to sit when I've not got like the full bod to look at. Simultaneously like easier and harder. Did have a funky collar actually. At least I succeeded in making some. That's all that really is, isn't it? An NPC doesn't need to be anything other than horse. That's what it feels like at times anyway. That's the point of them. Not to objectify them too horrifically, but like... A lot of the time I feel like that's what the players see. It's just like a slab of meat. Give him like... I think he's wearing a cloak. He's got like a mantle. That's just gonna... Oh, I could actually have come cover one of his bits. Ooh, ooh, I've got it now. I've actually got it. I've actually done. I've actually cooked, you guys. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Just like comes around this. It's got a nice comfy little bird thing, comfy little. And if I just like pull this down. Boom. Unfortunately with that one she's working under an evil deity but trying to do good with it, so it really feels like anarchy. And now I'm realizing I have a special flavor of character. Hey, I mean we all have those sorts of characters. You know, we all have our one sort of like favorite type. We have a type. We all have a type. I'm not really sure what my type is anymore. I mean, my type was very briefly like super traumatized little guy. But I basically just built Senna-Mirren to be the antithesis of Zafir in every way. So she's literally like the opposite of him. Which is very fun. But she is a little freak with tattoos. So I guess there we go. It's my type. They gotta have little tattoos. They gotta have weird eyes. And none of them do really respect authority that much. They like to be the authority. I wonder what that says about me. Here we go. I feel like he's a bit, yeah. He's a bit scruffy, I think, is this guy. He's just been on the road for a while. So I'm gonna let him be a little bit scruffy. Even though he, like, I don't know, he tends to his appearance enough to shave and stuff like that, but I'm not really sure what his personality is like. I just know his description, so it's hard. It's a little bit hard to give him, like, proper vibe. Doing my best. I love these little like armpit coverings. They're my favorite. I just think they're so fun. Yeah, sure. It's good. It's fine. It's fine for now. Bring him in. I feel like he's supposed to be a little bit more, I've made him a kind of soft looking, but I think that makes him a bit more endearing. It's hard to draw a character when you don't know them that well. this one more time. I feel like I'm being so picky today. Oh yeah, so question of the day was going to be, and still is, what would your character dress up as for Halloween? Because this was supposed to be my Halloween episode, but I actually realized that I have another Friday before I go to visit my friends, which means that next week is going to be the Halloween episode, and this week I just get to do whatever I want. But yeah, what would your character dress up as for Halloween? Slash, if you don't have a character, what are you dressing up as for Halloween? Evelyn was straight up a possessed corpse, her own body repossessed by her own spirit and was still actively decaying. She was a cleric. I need to bring her back for something. God, that's really cool. That's really cool. I have a character that's quite like a little bit similar to that, where he was. Hello, Dark Shadow. Just got out of work. Oh well, I have a little treat for you if you've not seen already. I have shared with you your tokens. They're all done. So yeah, a little treat for you. Oh, yippee! Hi. Oh my gosh. Yippee! Hi, Dark Shadow. Yeah, as I was saying, Eleonora, my character Blight, he was a phase spider. He had been cursed to become a phase spider by a hag, and he snuck his way out of this arrangement, out of being cursed to be a phase spider, by, you know, removing himself from the world and placing his spirit inside of a ring, which was placed on the finger of a dead body, and now he's possessing dead body, and like, but he's a spirit in a ring, and he's just like able to walk and talk around because he's possessing this dead body that's wearing a ring. And he often will switch dead bodies in order to like choose one that fits him best. So currently his current design is closest to how he looked when he was like alive properly. He was like an elf, and he was known as the King of Spiders, because he had like this blackmail network, underground blackmail network, and he was super prolific. He was a proper urban legend, and and so when he fucked over this hag, and this hag cursed him as revenge, she was like, "Oh, you're the King of Spiders, huh? Let's make that real, huh?" And she turned him into a spider, like an actual spider. And so, yeah, and so he found like a really hot elf, and he killed the hot elf, and then he possessed the hot elf, and now he is the hot elf. But every body that he possesses, like, their hair like begins to float because of his connection to the ethereal plane, so it all like turns white and it begins to float, and he's like filled with like phase spider poison, and he can like phase jump around essentially. Like, I can basically do whatever I want with him because he's not like an actual player character, he's an NPC that I made. So like, he has the ability to like kinetic jaunt and stuff like that, ethereal jaunt, like a phase spider can. He like works with poison and stuff, and he's got a bunch of spiders, like spider friends, and he was cursed to be a spider for like 20 years, and he was stuck in this cave for like 20 years, and then he managed to do that with the aid of the party at the time, and he immediately like went back to his home city and just picked up where he left off. He just rebuilt his blackmail network, and now he's just being a super massive anarchist again. Like down with the monarchy type shit. Which is really funny. He wants to be the king. King of spiders. So yeah, I love shit like that. Thank you all, look when I get home. Yippee! I hope you like them, Dark Shadow. I think they're really pretty, I think. ooh, there shall only be one king. Exactly. I mean, like, it's... like, he comes from an empire. So, like, there's a bloody emperor. And there's also, like, a magical organization. Which he also has, like, which he also has reasons to just, like, not want them to continue to work. Because they're really elitist and they suck. But they're also really cool. We're also down with them. Wow, I love this NPC who definitely has nothing to do with that pink girl. Oh, this pink girl? This pink girl? Yeah. What if they kissed? No, this pink girl. He has nothing to do with anyone. I don't know what you're talking about, Kennedy. I have no idea. I'll send you screenshots of the pose reactions. That would be so cute. I love the Q smashes. That's I love to get a. I love to receive back an email after a commission that just is like blah, 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 blah. I think that's really fun. That's how I would feel, I think. That's how I felt the whole of Art Fight. I had people drawing my characters. I hinted at it, but they have no idea. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. The first time I made like combat tokens for like my party, they were all really excited and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And it was really cute. It was really towards the end of the last campaign. It was really cute. But now they expect it. Now they bloody expect it. And I did lovely busts of everyone's characters, and now it's like, oh, you draw this NPC for me. I love it. I enjoy it. I genuinely cannot wait to throw money away. I'm so excited. Yippee! Yay! Money! I appreciate that so much, Eleanor. It's so sweet. I'm very excited to draw whoever you task me to draw. Is it going to be Era? Or is it going to be someone else? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It actually is working out very, very well because I really wanted to buy some more dice for Xenomirin. Because I feel like her current palettes of dice don't really suit her very well. Like I feel like she needs like a werebat dice. You know, she needs her regular dice. I think she needs something fiery and magical. It just... I didn't want to spend too much money on dice because, you know, she was a new character, only just started playing her. But now we're at level 4. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it now. So, you know, I think it's time. I bought some dice this week for her made of green fluorite crystal dice, and they have little moons, like little crescent moons as the 20. Oh, it's so cute! It's so cute! I can't wait. Anything is worth dice. The only amount of commissions I will throw at you. Era for sure will happy to contribute to the dice fund. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your contributions to the cause. the cause of giving Senomirin the dice palette that she truly, truly deserves. Because she's my baby girl. She deserves it. You shall enable your dice hold. Yes, my minions. Yes. Submit. Add to the fund. It'll also help for like Christmas presents and stuff, I suppose, but you know, dice. Freckle. Freak. Give. Skull. I like he's like, it looks kind of like he's wearing eyeliner on one eye. Because why not? I think more boys should wear eyeliner. It's just my personal opinion. If I draw a guy and I make him really tired around the eyes, it automatically makes him way hotter. That is how we summon Hag Auntie, the click clanking of dice and commission money. Yes, I am the epitome of greed. Greed is my greatest sin. Show me the money. Show me the click-clacking of the rocks. I want them all. Stubble. Alright, Bran, I'm gonna need you to stop looking at me, actually. Brannigan is too pretty. I need him to stop looking at me. I'm gonna put... Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. So we can look at them being adorable. Oh. I draw this dude William. It's bro. Ooh, they're so cute. Now you get to see my little sketch. Because yes, what happened with the werebat thing? How did it go? I hear you ask. I hear you shout into the void. Auntie, please tell us. What happened with the werebat thing? Did Senomirin survive? Yes, of course she did. Brannigan seems pretty. This guy seems ruggedly handsome. Yeah, Bran is pretty, and he needs to stop looking at me. He needs to stop it. Bro's giving me butterflies. As if I wasn't the one who made him look that way. God, the state of his hero forge. There's this YouTuber who has a 4-year-old. He did one short about how his daughter plays with dice. Then he got about 30 DMs from kids. Dice companies offering to give his kid dice. I wish I was that kid. Damn. Oh my gosh. Be so cool. Oh my gosh, I really want one day to commission someone to like make me a custom pair of dice. But I mean also like Uncle Lolarula. My partner does do dice making. Or he was getting into it and then he got the plague. And now he has a cough that hasn't quite gone away yet, and that makes the whole like ventilation part of it a bit iffy. So maybe I don't need to commission anyone, but I would still like to do my bit. But is he alright? Yeah, he's fine. He said he can't like go on a run or anything. But it's also like really cold, so I don't know why he'd want to. If it persists too much longer, I'll have to go to the doctor about it, but it's fine. Yeah, classic Kennedy. Imagine having COVID. Imagine having the plague. Couldn't be you. But yes, anyway, what happened? What happened with my baby girl? And the whole werebat thing. Well, it was really cute and I really liked it. It was really sweet. She did in fact survive, and the party did not kill her. They actually, it was actually really sweet. So we started off with Senna having just transformed. And it was all very like, oh my gosh, what the hell is happening? Sylvanas, if anyone's forgotten what Sylvanas looks like, here he is. Sylvanas was the alert feat, so he was up and at him straight away, but he wasn't quick enough because Senna had a really high initiative and she had already made her move, and her move was to grab Bran by the shoulders and drag him out of this like hole in the wall. He was sleeping right next to her, like right at the end of her bed, essentially. So when she transformed, he was the first person, like the closest person to her, which, you know, they're best friends. So it's like, oof, poor baby. And he was dead asleep as well. So she grabbed him with her little claws and she dragged him out of the little house we were sleeping in. So we'd found like a ruined house. That is great. It is great. You don't tend to get surprised very often, but it's great when you do get surprised. And she like dragged him up a tree. She basically like King Konged him. Like up a tree. She like dragged him all the way up a tree, and then she started like going in on him with her little claws. She was trying to eat him. And he woke up and he was like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? And he doesn't have dark vision, so he couldn't see who it was. Bless him. He was just like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, some of the other party members were like jumping into action. Had Iva the paladin, she was climbing up the tree after them, and Sylvanas was trying to use his little snake to like teleport Bran to safety, but it didn't quite reach, and it was all a bit hectic. And then eventually Senna flies. Brannigan escapes using Misty Step from her clutches. Runs inside. He gets out this candle that she actually made for him, which is really emotional. Like, she didn't intend to make it for him, really, but, you know, you can tell he was on her mind when she made it. And he, like, ran inside, and then she followed, she, like, flew inside, and he was like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, and he realized it was Senna, his bestie in the whole entire world, and then he pulled out some fairy dust and he blew it in her face and casted sleep on her, and she fell asleep. And then while she was asleep, the party tied her up in a bunch of rope, because, you know, had to stop her from going crazy anymore. And then he put her head on his lap when she was all like tied up like this, and when she woke up he like charmed her, so she was really calm when he was like actively soothing her. Like, she was very rabid and very hungry in her bat form on the full moon. He like charmed her, and that made her calm down whenever he was like soothing her. And and then while everyone else was being like, okay, so what do? Do we like kill her? Because that's like clearly the only cure for lycanthropy and stuff like that. He was just like braiding her hair and it was so cute. And then so I had to draw it because it was just so cute. And she's got like the huge pupils looking up at him. It's just so cute. I just love them so much. Best friends forever. And yeah, and then so she had to stay like that until dawn, and then in the morning she woke up and she freaked out because she didn't remember what happened. So in her mind, the party had just tied her up while she was sleeping for no reason, which is really horrifying. It's a really horrifying way to wake up. So she did have a minor freak out about that, and then everyone was like, so how come you didn't know you were a werebat? And then, you know, had the whole questioning aspect of it. And then they were like, okay, so what do we do next time? And Senna was like, don't worry about it, I'll sort it out. And basically just shut down any sort of conversation about that. Like, it's fine, I'll do it. I'll deal with it myself. And yeah. And that was that. I'm so happy your werebat experience was good. Thank you, Dark Shadow. Yeah, it was like really cute. Oh, and while she was charmed and Bran was like braiding her hair and stuff, one of the other characters like went out and hunted like a fox for her to eat and was like the party was like feeding her little snacks. And like Grimhilda was like sending her nice dreams and stuff. It was just really cute. It was really silly, and then they were like turning around and being like, okay, so like, do we kill her? Like, what if we asked her to drink poison? So if they, I was like, oh, okay. After being so nice about it, they just had to ruin it by digging her grave and stuff. But it was funny. And it's such a shame that Bran's player was like in the bathroom while everyone was talking about like potentially killing Senna Mirren, because it just meant that like Bran didn't get to hear it and he didn't get to go off on one, which I would have really loved to see. You've got to keep the options open. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. It was really cute. It was really nice. And yeah, so it was like, I think it was just the best person. It was just a really nice moment for Bran and Senna, because although he was like really freaked out about the fact that he woke up with like by being eaten by a werebat, he still doesn't hold it against her and was like still really gentle with her in her werebat form, despite the fact she was a rabid bloody beast. And but she's also like really cute about it, so it's fine. So yeah, that was a nice moment for them, and I hope they can talk about it next session, hopefully, because I know that Senna doesn't feel great about having hurt him so badly. He was not doing great. He's covered in blood and everything. Poor sod. I have a NPC werewolf idea for my new world that I'm making, trying to make it a fun experience. Oh, what's the idea? Make it funky. We have like a sort of a boon system, like levels to it, so I can upgrade my werewolf. I can upgrade my werebat as time goes on by just like eating various stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna like, get the time, but by God, I'm gonna do it. I can't be a werebat and then not just push it as far as I possibly can. So yeah, that was the most exciting part of the session for me. But you know, it was also quite a momentous session because we also finished our little prologue bit. It's really funny because like the main quest of this like prologue area was that we were supposed to deal with this huge crocodile that had shipwrecked our like prison boat that we were on and freed us, just so we could like get off the island again. But like the actual quest to deal with this huge crocodile, the spirit of the land, actually just took maybe like a day and a half in game actual time to do, but it took us a full 10 days because we got waylaid with random crap, which is just, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it was crap. We released a vampire. We released a vampire that was, you know, locked away, which I'm sure will not come back to haunt us in any way. But I just find it really funny. Our party could have sorted this problem out over a week ago, and we didn't. We were too busy like ransacking a stronghold. That's just the spirit of D&D, innit? That's just D&D all over. So yeah, finished the prologue, sorted out this crocodile thing. It was really hilarious and really stupid. Our party's really stupid. In a really funny way. It just went so poorly. These guys had like stolen the crocodile's eggs, and that's why she was in such a tizzy. And in the negotiations to get the eggs back, a few laws were broken. We'll just say that. We'll just say that. We'll be saying that these guys will not be stealing any more eggs ever again. It's terrible. But oh my god, some of the funniest roleplay I've ever been a part of. That's always the way. Yeah, now we've leveled up, and we also have a party name, which I feel like might be subject to change. The official name is Split Fang, because the crocodile's name is Thousand Tooth, and we wanted to pay homage to her in some way, but we didn't want to be called like the Teeth or something. We don't want to go the teeth route, and you know, some of us have like quirky teeth, like Centimerian has tusks and Eva has these cool like golden fangs coming out, so it's like, you know, it works. And we're split because we're all massively outcast from society generally, and some of us don't really get along. It's just as people. I feel like I'm still waiting to beat the shit out of Eva. It'll happen. So yeah, but I have a feeling that we're gonna end up being called like the Fangs, or Split Fangs, or the Split Fangs, because you got like the official name, but then I feel like the Fangs just rolls off the tongue. It sounds like a mercenary group. It sounds like a group you could send to like get shit done. Like you want some morally grey people to go and like kill a guy for you. You get the Fangs on it. Send the Fangs to do it. They'll do it. You know, for enough gold, they'll do it. So yeah, that's our new party name, and I love it. I think it's really nice. It's definitely grown on me. I was a little bit like ooh about it right at the start, but it's definitely grown on. It's a bit like they are a bit like an edgy little underground band, but that also just fits that vibe. Kind of edgy people. I have an NPC werewolf idea. So he was a hunter, a champion for the goddess of the hunt. She'd make monsters and creatures for him to fight and test, but after a while he stopped because he wanted to marry his wife and settle down. Oh, the goddess didn't like that and sent wolves on his wife. He freaked out and cursed her out, so the goddess cursed him to be a werewolf out of spite. So he's the first ever werewolf, and he hates it because he hates wolves. That's so much such a cool name. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's cool. That's how I feel good about it now. Now that you think it's cool, that means it's cool. I really like that idea. You know, You know, my tragedy hunger, like, oh, like, oh, you love your wife so much, you want to protect her from these wolves, you want to curse me out for sending these wolves after her. Well, you become a werewolf and you go crazy and you kill your own wife. You know, the rabid hunger of the beast. It feels right. It feels like the worst thing ever, but it feels right. That's what I would assume. Wowee! Look at that, he's got line art all of a sudden. I think I might be able to colour him. Yes, that's what happens. Excellent, excellent. You and I share one brain. Wow. So he hates the gods. Understandable, the gods fucked him. That's kind of just what happens, isn't it? Gods are just little assholes. We love the suffering. We are the gods. We are the gods, punishing our little creatures just for existing. Suffer. Like my poor darling Zafir. My poor baby boy who had tragedy written for him before he even had a bloody name. Like, God, it just doesn't really get any worse, does it? I don't think any of my characters will ever go through more than that guy did, which is great for everyone else. Yeah, they're really lucky. They're really lucky that Zafir suffered, so they didn't have to. I feel like there's no need to do another character that's that tragic again. Right, take the babies away. Let's put Brown back. See how they look together. His face is too bloody big. The shaved head just really throws me off. There's still time, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like everyone, like, all of my characters just have, like, a little bit of tragedy about them, but I don't feel the desire. I feel like I got it all out of my system. I also feel like I never need to play a boy again. I never need to play a boy again. I've played the sexiest boy of all time. I'm not gonna do any better than that. So, like, what's even the point? I've been sleeping on girls, to be fair. I just need to play more girls. I think that's better. It's time to make them kiss. Over here, let me compare. I think that works. I think he's the right size now, guys. He's a ranger beastmaster. He has a wolf that follows him around because he knows he's basically one of them and he hates it and he calls it the mutt, but there's a soft bond between the two. The curse of always having a hot character, no real. No, absolutely real. Oh. That werewolf guy is really, he's really like a dad and the dog that he didn't want. You know, that lovely pairing. It's always the dads with the dogs that they didn't want that just have like the strongest bond. I think that's really cute. Yes, yes, absolutely. Let's give him some color. Oh, I really wanted to draw Zaf in a birthday hat this stream. I feel like it's not gonna happen, but maybe I'll just do it for fun. I'll do it for fun later. Maybe he'll be my thumbnail for the next stream. 'Cause it's his birthday. He is 2 years old. And also, it's also actually been exactly a year since I decided to, since I decided on the Werebat thing. So, happy birthday to this secret that I've kept for a year. And finally was able to exercise out of my system. By God, it was worth it. My brain did not render that fully. It cut off when you said birthday. We thought you put him in his birthday suit. No, it's a birthday hat. It's a birthday hat. But, I mean, wait. You'd love that, wouldn't you, Dark Shadow? I think many people would love that. Not least of which are some of the members of my party. Aw, damn. Even if I did do that, like, how... I wouldn't be able to show it. I wouldn't even be able to show it. Oh man. You don't know me. I know that all D&D players at their heart are really, really thirsty. That's just a fact of life. I'm sorry to say it, guys. You're all thirsty. And that's okay. Because so am I. My DMs are a judgment-free zone. Just drop you a... drop you a nude of Zaf for no reason, no context. Funny. My shaved heads are so whack. I've complained about this entire stream, but like, if you shave your head, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just sorry. I like hair. I like to draw hair. It's fun. It's nice. I like to make it flow. Oh, I forget what colours his clothing. It's all earthy tones. Correctly. Muted grey or brown, dark green, brown, 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 dark green, brown, brown, brown. Draw. You can draw him with hair too, don't you worry, Auntie. Yeah, he's going to grow it out. I'm going to make him grow it out. It's just what's gonna happen. It's the right that I reserve for getting to draw characters. I draw your character, I get to draw them how I want. But I'm making it canon. If I draw your character in boxes that have hearts on them, then it's canon that that's what they wear to bed. I've said my piece. Grow his hair out, give him gorgeous locks, he will take part in a shampoo advert. Yes, like, wouldn't he just look absolutely lovely with basically Senno's hair? Like, wait. Bring her out, bring her out. Where are you, Senno? There you are. Like, over here. Over here, Senno. Like, wouldn't that just be nice? That's majestic as fuck. Except no, she has the monopoly on curly black hair. So sorry, everyone. I think he would look nice with them. God, I don't know though. Like, the hair that I would want to give him would just make him look exactly like Zaf, I fear. Because I love the sort of like, I love the sort of floppy hair. It just gives them like a really chill vibe. It allows them to like in the middle of a battle or while they're like really sweaty and training, like blow their hair out of their face or like push it back with a hairband, and I find that really oh, 100%. I'm never cutting Drift's hair. Drift's hair is too pretty to cut. She could never. It would be a tragedy. Her gorgeous, gorgeous hair. So pretty. I'm gonna go with a slick back and a fringe type beat. Like Ray from Uncharted. I don't know, just throwing stuff out there. Well, the fun thing about sort of doing these busts and stuff is that or like the paper dolls and stuff, is that I can kind of just fuck with shit whenever I want. It's fun to sort of get a base in and then tweak them as time goes on. I'm excited for Senna's next outfit, and I might give her some little hairstyles. I feel like she's gonna have to put up her hair at some point. She can't just walk around with her lovely locks flowing in the wind all the time. Just spitballing, you know. Yeah, you know, like no biggie. No biggie. He's always described as having a shaved head, but like, you know, you can give him like any hair. I guess his armor's probably silver in it. He's not got golden armor. Look at him. He's basically he would look good with Trevor Belmont's hair from Castlevania, aka just Richard Armitage. What? Richard Armitage. I feel really thirsty today. I feel like I'm being really, really unreasonably thirsty today, and I think it's because I mean, look at the two guys on my screen right now. I think it's hard not to be. Just loading my laptop up, time to see those tokens. Yippee! Yippee yippee! I'm excited. He wore it long once for the shorter style suits, and now drawing sharper attention to the clean lines of his face. Yeah, the clean lines of his face that's scruffed up with stubble. Kind of rusty worn armor. Yeah, I was gonna give it like I was gonna give it some like sort of dents and scratches. Like a little, like this was, I don't know his story, but I'm kind of just assuming that he's a bit of a disgraced warrior, so he's wearing, and like since he is like on the road and covets mobility and stuff, that he's wearing like, he's just got like the pauldrons and the gauntlets and the greaves on and stuff, but his chest is all like, it's just like leather padded armor or some sort of chain or ring mail. Not mechanically, but just like in vibes. So that's why I've left that like kind of empty. I just feel like he's not wearing a breastplate. I feel like it would slow him down. And these are just assumptions I've made off of not really knowing what his story is. It's just the vibe that he gives me. But I don't want to know what his story is yet. I'll tweak him if I feel like he needs tweaking. Doesn't fit. I feel like I might have clocked him. It's just what that feels like. Now to give him a little blush. Now that we're working on the color, I need him to, I don't know, I need this to like not cover him. But I like to look at them being cute. Just you, but you're right about the lack of breastplate. Oh yeah. I just feel like it's a bit... Breastplate's like the most... woof. You know, it's like heavy. Bogs you down. Oh, you did miss it. I was contemplating about a Gorgut earlier. Or like a bit that comes out in the front like this, because I feel like if he's like an ex-witch hunter or something, it would be kind of like deflect the magic away from his throat. But then I was like, oh, the rain would fill it, and so there'd be like holes in the bottom that all the rain would like come out of from the bottom. So I guess that can just be part of the witch hunter armor. Because I don't know about this guy, he's not wearing a breastplate. It just doesn't fit him. But I thought it was cool. Now to give him some fucking eye bags, because there's no way this guy sleeps. This guy just, I feel like he goes, I feel like he's going through it. I feel like he's felt better. That's the vibe he gives me. I'm sure he's not as angsty as the King of Angst, but he's felt better, I'm sure. Yeah, that could be nice. The threat of drowning in it. Yeah, well, that's what I mean with like holes in the bottom. So like the rain just fills, like the rain just trickles out of it, and so you have, and then so if like the breastplates. Okay, we're getting into it now. We're getting into it now. So if we had like, if you had like the breastplate, and you have like the little shoulder, and then you have like this bit in the front, and it has like holes, then you could have like grooves in the breastplate, to like make patterns or something, and then the water would like fill up this, and then it would like trickle down through these grooves, through this, and like drip out the bottom, and like maybe it can even like, maybe the channeling of the water like fuels something, you know. It's sick as fuck. And like the witch hunters, I feel like, wear like the little like stupid fucking like basset, whatever they're called, the ones that just like look like hats, helmets, so the water, the rain like bounces off, like drips down, and they're really noisy. I feel it'd just be incredibly noisy as they walk around, but it's like part of their war march is all of the clanking, all of the dripping, all of the noise of rain against metal. It would sound like you're on a bloody tin roof, like under a tin roof, and it would be like, oh, fucking like, yeah, it would just be really, it'd be really loud for you to be inside of it, but it would also be really loud to hear them coming. But that's also like they're not stealthy. It's like, ooh, strength in numbers, you know? I don't know. They have the power of righteousness, of holy righteousness. They make their presence fucking known. They're zealots. There is no need to hide. The Lady of the Damp and Rain protect them. To hide from her rain, to hide from the music that her rain creates is blasphemous. Oh dear, I love this so much. Thank you. Ah! I'm glad you like them. I hope your party will like them too, Dark Shadow. Could totally be in the design of the church symbol. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool if that was like a thing? Who knows? Yay! I'm so glad you like them, Dark Shadow. Yippee! Are you gonna be using them on like, I don't know, are they just for fun? Are they just to have? Or are you actually gonna like use them? Fine. Be funky. I love when I love when I'm drawing like a pale character and then I add like a little bit of flush, a little bit of like tanning to them and they instantly look way paler. Look like the sickly freak. Get the brows in. Oof. So dark and handsome. That's what we love to see on this channel. Channel of sexy boys. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's almost time. It's almost time to say goodbye. Holy shit. Almost 10 o'clock. Where did the time go? Did the time go? I don't know what colour his eyes are. So he's not getting eyes today. The blonde just what a boy. Not theirs. Not theirs. Brown eye. Oh, just one. Just one brown eye. Gosh. I'm actually shocked at how well he's come out, considering how fucked up and janky he looked right at the beginning. This is why I never usually start out with like sketching something live, because it always looks so fucked up the first like the first half an hour. I'm sure they will love them. Thank you, yippee! I'm so glad. Ooh, can't wait for the next one. It's gonna be great. I had a lot of fun with them. They came out really cute, and I tried a new style for your tokens. Just like a new method of doing the tokens, because when I do them, usually, like when I'm doing them personally, I just reuse the busts, but when I'm doing tokens for like commissions, I keep them like a bit simplified with the rendering and stuff. But I tried like a new method of doing it, and I think it came out really nice. The sketch period is so rough, I feel you. Yeah. It doesn't matter how good of an artist you are. I think like the sketch period always is a bit like, ugh. Just trust the process, trust the process. I promise it'll come out fine. It'll be fine in the end. Lips. I find it really funny when when like anime styles and stuff just like don't give men lips. They don't have lips, they don't deserve them. And they have such luscious lips and such long eyelashes a lot of the time as well. I love that for them. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to log off. So I'll say again, I'm slightly dumb, actually. And I thought that I didn't realize there was another week before Halloween. Because Halloween is actually like on a Friday, but it's not next Friday, it's the Friday after. So I actually have one more stream before Halloween. So my little Halloween episode, my Halloween special, is actually going to be next week. And I'm not sure what I plan to do yet, but it's going to be Halloween themed. It's probably going to be drawing some silly art of the D&D characters, the party, in their Halloween costumes, like I did last year, but just this time on stream. And I might keep it a little bit more simple, because it did take me absolutely bloody ages to do last year. And there's just no way I'd be able to do it, like, on a stream. I'd love to just do, like, sketches. But, you know, you've seen in real time how long it takes me to do a fucking sketch. So I feel like I just wouldn't be able to get it done in time. So, you know, we'll see exactly where we're at next week. I'll come up with some sort of plan. Maybe I'll do like silly little like chibis or something. Or maybe I'll sketch it all out ahead of time. But it will be Halloween themed. It'll be D&D themed. We'll talk about our characters even more. Because it's just my favorite thing to do. It's not enough to just talk to the fellow players about my D&D campaign. I have to share it with the entire fucking internet as well. It's just how it has to be. But it means that you guys get to share yours as well. Especially the secrets. Secrets. Just gonna pop his little eyes in. The eyes really provide a lot of life. Quite simple, but... shadow. Just got a happy SpongeBob gift from Giovanni's player. I assume that is good. I assume that's a high compliment. The secrets are so fun to share. Yeah, especially if like, I don't know, especially if you don't have that many other people to share them with. It's just fun to get them out there because it's hard. It's hard to share a secret. It's hard to keep a secret for a bloody year. Just for the sake of a grand reveal. Followed by the I love them OMG. Ooh, yippee. I was quite pleased with his frame, like Nordic Skyrim vibe. I'm glad they like it. Yay! I'm so glad. Let's give him his eyeliner because he deserves it. 90% of sex appeal does come in the form of eyeliner. For men, I'm sorry. Sorry to say. Do not be afraid. It just gives them that little bit of edge. It just does. Ugh. Without the eyeliner, it's like, oh, you're just handsome. Now he's tall, dark, and handsome, and that's a very different thing. And add the little shine. Ooh, look at that. The shine adds so much. But if I love them, OMG, is that your co-fi to them so they know you again? It is now Giovanni's highest profile picture. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so cute. That always feels so nice. I love being spoken to by my own art. Yippee! Oh my gosh. I guess I have to leave it there. Maybe I'll continue a little bit longer. Because I am just gonna continue on this. with Buggy's looking so good. Yeah. Oh, asking before you go, full bodies aren't available on your Ko-Fi. Can I still request one when I get to it? Oh, is it out of stock? Oh, I should be paying attention to that. I've not had commissions in a while. Yes, I will add some more slots. I'll add some more slots to my full body, so you can request it. You can request a full body. Because it was like, I let them sell out when I had like a crazy amount of commissions, but actually I've finished quite a few, so I can re-add the slots. Don't worry about it, Eleonora. Oh, you can do it. I'll sort it out. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll leave it. I guess I'll leave it here. Hey, look! It's the babies. It's a handsome random man that we've not met yet, but it's also Bran and Senna, and they're who matter to me. But I guess this guy's alright. Not met him yet. We'll find out. We'll find out who he is in due course. Maybe next session. But maybe not. Maybe we'll kill him. Maybe we'll never meet him. Maybe we'll be ships in the night. Handsome mans. Okay, you guys, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for coming along to my stream. It's been a pleasure to have you all. Thank you, Kennedy and Eleonora and Dark Shadow, and anyone else who's popped in or is lurking quietly in the corner. Yes, thank you so much for watching me put together this little guy. Have a great week, and I'll see you all next Friday. Come with your Halloween costume ideas and play some D&D. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!